Often said, chums, haven't I, that it would be an absolute thrill and an honour to receive an award from any member, senior member of the British monarchy, whether that be the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh. I like Prince Edward, big fan of Sophie, and of course the Princess of Wales, or indeed His Majesty the King or Queen Camilla. It's a sort of recognition of things that you've done, you know. And when you think about it, it's been so lucky, as I often say in this job, to meet people that have been bestowed this wonderful honour, including this lady. Yes, the First Lady of West End Theatre, apparently she's dubbed, Dame Elaine Page, right? A big star, ever since being discovered way back in the 70s for the first original production of Evita. A big chance as well that they took, you know, because although she'd been on many different shows, this was her very first big starring role. And as Elaine told me, she owes everything to that musical. Amazing to think where your career will take you. One person, though, I have to be honest, that didn't necessarily, and I'm baffled by this. Well, let me explain. Morning, chums, nice to see you. Thank you so much for taking the time out to join me. Yes, as I said, awards, big thing. And one lady that I'm really stunned that hasn't received an award yet is none other, and I think she should be a dame, is the wonderful Petula Clark. You remember Downtown, Don't Sleep in the Subway, Darling, I Know a Place, all those brilliant tunes and many more besides, and just an international icon, done so many different things, you know, appeared in movies, stage musicals, big favourites in the Royal Variety, but seemingly year after year gets passed over for that acknowledgement. I don't know why. Do you know why? And do you think she should now? It's a bit like this particular man who recently picked up his award, the current Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, right? And what's really, I've been told, that's very much disappointed His Majesty the King. I told you recently, didn't I, how Sir Keir Starmer, and this seemingly is the government of power, are completely classless. You know, I told you that basically he should never have wafted the letter in front of President Trump. It just isn't the thing you do. Trump didn't know our royal protocol, naturally read it, people picked up on it, and I heard that His Majesty the King was incredibly disappointed with the current British Prime Minister. Step forward a few months and once again another member of the government has done the same thing. You see, this man, right, yes, Sadiq Khan, well, basically couldn't wait to shoot outside and basically tell the media that, well, he landed the king in rather a political hot pot, to be honest. Two things. He said, oh, you know, sort of debating about how hard he works, and they decided that Sadiq must work harder. Absolute ridiculous when you see the state of London. But the other thing is that basically also His Majesty the King claimed that why had it taken so long for him to give him this award? Why is this problematic? Well, the fact is it's political, isn't it? You know, the thing, you know, when you give those awards out, you don't state your political alliances or anything like that. Now, according to an excellent source, and as ever, I have to say allegedly, many people were baffled by this translation of a couple of words between Sadiq Khan, the Mayor of London, and His Majesty the King, which seemingly transcended to a very long chat. Now, what could really clear this up would be, and given the fact that he's already, you know, exposed this, they get a video. Right? They get offered a personal video which is videoed for them, and they get it given to them for their keepsake. Now, you're not necessarily supposed to broadcast it, but as many people are suggesting, once again, you've thrown the king into a political hot water. Wouldn't it be good if Sadiq could clarify exactly what was said at this alleged long chat, and how apparently His Majesty the King was desperate to give him the award? Meanwhile, real troopers, people have given us lots of entertainment with no fuss, like Petula Clark, remain unrewarded. What do you think? Neil Sean in the very heart of Kensington.